Hello! I wasn't going to film this video tonight. I wanted to wait until tomorrow so I could shower and include some natural lighting. I love when I have the streaks of sunlight through the blinds showing up behind me, but you know what? I was inspired tonight and I knew the time was right. Right now, I just had to film this video. As you can tell by the title, today we are going to be reading a very cringy but juicy middle school diary that I had. I've been planning to make this video for a while. A few weeks ago, I went through and I bookmarked good portions to share with you. The original origin of this video idea actually stems all the way back from 2015 when I temporarily dropped out of school for a little bit, moved back home to my teenage bedroom, and I needed a fresh start. So I basically redid the entire bedroom. I got 3 boxes for lower school, middle school, and upper school, and I threw all of my middle school things into one box. My best friend at the time came over and she picked up this diary from the middle school box. She started to read a few parts of it and she was cracking up and she told me that I had to like make a video, and I never forgot that moment. I added it to my list. The time is right. It's almost 2020 and I'm finally making the video. But you know what? The truth is, the reason that I really felt compelled to film this video tonight instead of tomorrow as planned, tonight after almost 2 years of pestering my mom to do so, my mom and I watched 8th grade. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend. I think it's so good. It's so relatable. It's so raw and it won so many awards. It was just supposed to be like a small film festival film, and it did so well that it actually made it all the way to like mainstream theaters. I watched it for the second time tonight so that I could show my mom the film because I loved it so much and I thought it was really inspiring, and it puts your heart in that nice warm spot, you know? Oh my god. Can you hear my cat using the litter box? Anyway, it made me think about when I was in 8th grade and everything that I went through and the mindset that I was in and all the life experiences that I was going through, and it made me in a really reflective and chatty mood. So I figured there's no better time to read this diary and share with you the thoughts and experiences and the school life and everything that I was going through in 7th grade, because middle school is tough. I think it's so difficult. You don't really realize how horrible it is until it's over. At least for me, looking back, like, oh my god, middle school sucked. Lucky for you and for me, I captured what I could in this priceless diary. Oh, it's getting hot. I need to take off a layer of clothing. I always get really hot as soon as I start to film. Before we get started though, definitely give this video a thumbs up because it does help. Comment down below what grade you are currently in if you're still in school, or what grade was like the hardest for you. 7th grade was definitely the hardest for me overall, and then personally, like on my own health and stuff, 11th grade was really tough. So those 2 years were horrible, just absolutely awful. And subscribe. We really are like one big family with lots of love to go around. It's never too late to join. All you have to do is hit subscribe. Also, don't forget to click the bell because this notifies you every time I upload a new video, and I always shout out the first comment on my social media, so be sure to be following me on that as well. With all of that being said though, let's take a deep dive back to 7th grade. I'm nervous. The first page that I put a little, what are these things called? It's been so long since I've been in school. Tab, bookmark thing. What are these called? I feel so stupid right now. Was March 21st, 2008. Only 3 more months until I'm a teenager. Boy, the time goes by fast. And then in all caps, later, Mom was very trustive of me today. Wow. It was my first day crossing the busy street by myself. It means that I'm getting older and I can be trusted, but also because it was a very important bill to our school. If we didn't mail it today, I couldn't have gone to school next year. It must have been like the tuition bill. And it was only Mom and us 4 kids at home, so she sent Logan and I off. I feel very trusted now. Easter is almost here and this is my sister's first Easter. I'm also making a list for the Easter bunny this year. I think everyone is getting sick of each other this spring break and are ready to go back to school. But here's a little secret. I'm not. I remember feeling so important that day too because it was a big deal that my mom trusted me to go by myself all the way to the mailbox. But looking back, like, wasn't I 12? I feel like 12 is so old. I'm gonna lower the camera a little bit. You're a little too high. 12 feels too old to get excited about like crossing the street by yourself. I was also a very protected child, so who knows. The very next night, March 22nd, I'm not going to read the full entries of these. I'm just going to skip to like the parts that I marked that I wanted to share. So this is the night before Easter and my mom is telling us all to go to bed. Oh yeah, I've been bugging Mom all night about the Easter bunny, and not so long ago I was in her room and she said, go to bed or the Easter bunny won't come. And I caught her. I replied, how do you know if the Easter bunny won't come? I said in a know-it-all voice. She looked at me and real fast fast said, "'Cause I'm the Easter Bunny, now go to bed." I looked at her and asked her, "What did you say?" And Mom said, "Go to bed." No, before that. Mom looked at me and said, "Nothing, now go to bed." Not only that, but I saw in the back of Dad's truck a Target bag. I knew what was in those. Easter Bunny stuff. All these years they denied it, and now I know the truth. There is no Easter Bunny, just Mom and Dad. This is sad. Oh, so much innocence was just lost this Easter. Kids still believe in the Easter Bunny at age 12? I'm starting to feel like I was a late bloomer. 12 is so late. I hope there aren't any 12-year-olds out there watching this video that believe in the Easter Bunny until this moment. The next excerpt comes from March 23rd. Wow, so I wrote every single night, and I wrote pages every single night. Writer since day one. Oh. Okay, here are some reasons why this Easter sucked. Our baskets. Mom waited till the last minute to buy them all, and when she did, there were no Easter stuff left. So I got diet food cookies, t-shirts, big and ugly ones, cereal boxes, and Tic Tacs. Horrible. Another reason is eggs. Oh sure, we dyed them, but Caleb broke 2 and Logan mixed the colors. We had a hunt at Grandma's, but no one wanted to play because it was an inside hunt and not an outside hunt. Logan kept on telling me where all the eggs were, and I was ready to kill him. Parentheses, thank God I didn't. Another reason is food. Mom only got a small fat-free ham, which has no way to get the sugar on top like last year, and she didn't feel like baking a cake. But would you believe that at the last minute she decided she wanted to make something, so out of all the good sweets she had to make coffee cake. It would have been good if there wasn't cinnamon on top, and Mom didn't feel like making coffee to go with it. Oh, my life was apparently horrible. What I think is the last one is games. Since Grandma can't walk anymore and Mom had to get something for us kids, she chose 1 game per kid. Logan and Caleb got great games like Uno Attack and Hi-Ho Cheerios, and then you look at what I got, a grayish, blackish box labeled Planet Earth. It was a science game, and you know my least favorite subject is science, exclamation mark. I hated the game, and I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it, but I must have in a blink of an eye. The someone who cares, Grandma, took pity on me and told me she would buy me a High School Musical version instead. I love Grandma. As I said, this Easter sucked for many reasons. Here they are again, and then I list them in bullet notes of summaries. Her brothers, Easter baskets, food/dessert, game. Parentheses, I wish Grandma could buy us a basket like the good old days. Oh, growing up is really hard, and I think I was going through it a lot that Easter. Probably also just being a brat. I definitely still do, but as a kid I definitely struggled with the whole "it's my party, I'll cry if I want to" syndrome. And that came out on all major holidays, including Easter. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Mom's 34th birthday, and I hate how she brags about it. So what, you're too old to celebrate, so here's a hug, happy birthday, and move on. Wow, my mom was so young. She was only 34. It's my party, I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to. Oh, we got some boy tea. Oh yeah, this is where it gets juicy. I get a text from my hugest crush ever, Parker. He asked if I was going out with anyone, and I replied, no. He wrote back, do you want to go out with me? And I nearly died. I couldn't write fast enough. Yes, in all caps. Our relationship started out slow because of summer and no school. He asked me a couple of times if I wanted to see a movie, and every time I knew Mom wouldn't let me, so I would say maybe, ... Turned out, the week Gianna would have surgery, which is my sister, I would be stuck at some camp. I was so upset. I already had plans to go to Emily's house. Turned out the camp was okay. Once the week was up, the day I was back home, I slept all day and still didn't catch up on sleep. Then the next day, Parker IM'd me. Oh my god, I am. Oh, the generation today has no idea what that means. The next day, Parker IM'd me, saying he wanted to break up with me. Oh. He told me that the week I went to camp, he did too, and met a girl who could BB gun, and he fell in love. From that moment, I knew he was stupid. You go, younger Makayla. He was never going to see this girl from camp again. Logan's birthday, we went to the MOA, which was FUN. Wow, I was so clever. I brought 3 Webkins, some trading cards, jewelry, and makeup. We went to Build-A-Bear for the boys, and it was there that I saw the sign of advertisement saying that Allison Stoner was going to be here on August 2nd. 3 days. I just had to go. I love her. So I begged Mom and Dad, and Dad cracked, and he took me where I waited in a busy line. When it was my turn, I got really nervous, but I told her how I loved her YouTube account. She thanked me, and Dad snapped a picture. I I wish I could dig up that picture. It's on some old flip phone out there. I met Allison Stoner in 2008 when we were both children. Flash forward to VidCon 2018 when she and I were both dancing on the dance floor. That was cool. That's a moment. From her 2008 meet and greet to a VIP VidCon party. Ooh, glow up. That same week, it was Gianna's first birthday. But why spend it recovering from surgery? The nurses decorated her room real cute and got her gifts. Her room was filled with balloons and presents. Now, just weeks before school started, I learned that I was stupid. Oh no. I took Parker back. He told me he told me he was sorry and stupid. I can't do this. He told me he was sorry and stupid. I agreed and we were going out. The rest of the summer I was frantically getting school ready and even got a haircut. Since school started, Parker and I learned that we were in different worlds and he broke up with me. I couldn't believe how stupid I was. But I didn't care. There were new crushes floating through the air like Nick the new shy smart guy in our grade. He's my new crush. Girl moves fast. And the new book in my life is Twilight. Oh God! My new addiction. Emily made me read the first one and now I can't put down the third one. I'm going to see the movie with Hannah tomorrow night. I can't wait. Another big news that happened is when Grandpa invited me to Seattle. I immediately said yes, and although I missed Halloween, I finally got to see my cousins. Wow, that was like a lot in one entry. I had a lot to catch you guys up on. I learned I was stupid. It's okay, girl. You gotta learn from those mistakes. It's alright. You're not stupid for taking back your 7th grade boyfriend who you actually never even saw in person the whole time that you dated. November 24th, 2008. Whoa, this is kind of freaky because he wasn't born yet, but this will be the date of my youngest brother's birthday. But when I wrote this, I had no idea. Oh God, this first sentence alone. Here we go. Are you ready? Yikes. Oh! Dear Diary, today there was so much 7th grade drama. Yikes. First, in 8th grade comes up to Rachel and goes, "Do you like Jake?" Rachel responds no, but she's secretly going out with him and only told her BFFs. Me, which I don't think she really did. So all during activity, the 8th graders stared at her and kept asking her. Then at lunch, a bunch of more 8th graders asked that. We think Jake told. She broke down at the lunch table and started crying. Everyone started hugging her to make her feel better. Then I found out about I don't know the whole story, but throughout the day, boys were asking her out. I don't know the story, but she was getting asked out. She feels depressed. I don't know why. I stayed after school today to help improve my math score. I'm trying really hard. Then Mom and Logan showed up and they tormented me. They were right outside the door. Then Mom called me. Emily was like, "Makayla, I think your mom is calling you." Right after, my phone started to ring. So much 7th grade drama, yet none of it involves me at all. I think that's the weirdest part about growing up and in school is like, you don't realize that everything happening around you, like it doesn't need to affect you. Like it's not actually happening to you, but the drama is so forced in your face that you feel like it's about you and it's not about you. I'm about to expose myself in this entry. November 26, 2008. Dear Diary, sorry I didn't write yesterday. I could almost kill myself about it. Ugh. I was throwing a huge immature fit over what to wear the next day, today, which was Grandparents' Day. Last night I was looking for the perfect skirt, which probably doesn't even exist. I sent my mom to 5 stores and wasted her night in department stores. I feel really bad about it now. I had such a bad attitude about it, and my poor mom racing through the stores for a skirt. I don't have enough guts to say sorry to her face, so ... Mom, I'm really sorry about last night. I hope you forgive me. Today was Grandparents' Day. Mom and Caleb were my guests because Grandpa couldn't go and Logan had Grandma this year. It was fun, though in history we played Jeopardy while Mom and Caleb came in late and sort of skipped that class. Second hour I almost died for 2 reasons. One, I had to present with my group about squirrels and Luke and Trevor made the project and I went along with it. It was embarrassing. Second, Mom saw the reminder on the whiteboard about Wolf Ridge. I told her I'm not going. See, it's a choice thing for the weekend in January. If you want to freeze, sign up. Well, it turns out that Grandma made Mom go in 6th grade. Mom had the same attitude about it, maybe even worse. After she was forced, she liked it. So now her job is to force me. She can try, but it's not going to work. I hate being outside in dead winter, freezing your butt off. I told Mom that none of my friends are going, so Mom went to my friends and asked them, "Are you going to Wolf Ridge?" Oh God, I thought embarrassing parents were only on TV, but I guess I was wrong. But wait, it gets worse. The next class was English, usually my absolutely favorite, but not today. We were forced to write a short story on grandparents and read to the class. I was hoping we would run out of time staring at the clock. Turns out I was the last person to go, one person away from not going. The story was embarrassing. I felt like I was reading it wrong and no one was listening. It was when Grandma and me made the gingerbread house for Christmas. I love when my journal entries become, today sucked and here's why, and I just list all the horrible things. Okay, where's the good juicy tea? Oh, November 29th, 2008. Today I made my first YouTube account. It's xxmacky17xx. It still exists. It's out there. It has videos of me singing. Hopefully Mom doesn't find it. If she does, she'll get mad for sure. But I was being safe. I didn't give my address, phone number, school. Don't worry, Mom, I'm being careful. Here I am making a YouTube video 11 years later. Wow, that was really where it all started. That's so pure. Oh my god. Tonight I worked on a Twilight scene, then posted it on YouTube. There were so many videos that I've privated on that account, especially after my mom found it and she made me delete them, so I like privated them all. I have no idea what I'm talking about here when I say I worked on a Twilight scene for YouTube. Oh, I wish I had access to that account. Oh my god. December 1st, 2008. Today we put Jillian's lock on Ansel's locker. We kind of forgot about it until I came back from lunch. Ansel and Luke were down on their knees trying to open his locker. Knowing me, I told them the truth and opened the lock knowing Jillian's code. But it was so funny. That's like so mean. Putting your lock on someone else's locker and then them not being able to open it and then making them late for class. That is cruel. Middle school sucks. Oh my god. I ate my waffles and watched a Hannah Montana marathon. Oh, those were the days. I'm addicted to the computer. I got ready and went on the computer. It's almost like a drug. I read Eclipse, the best book ever, and tonight I finished it. I'm so proud of myself. But not nearly as proud as I am for Mom. She's reading Twilight, and in 2 days is so far into it. She told me she can't stop and doesn't want to put it down. I can't wait until she finishes it because then we'll go see the movie together. Okay, this I remember writing because this was like the biggest problem that I had going on in my life this year, and I genuinely did not know what to do, so I was writing out all of my options. So I wrote this December 6th, 2008. I can't wait to read Breaking Dawn. I'm kind of worried. See, there's a sex scene. I have a couple options about it. 1. Read it anyways and hope Mom never makes it to book 4. 2. Tell Mom about the scene after I read it. Oh, see, I was like so sheltered where I knew that I would not be allowed to read this book if it had an sex scene in it. And I was in 7th grade. I mean, yeah, that's kind of young. Option number 3, tell Mom before the book and have her proofread it. Option number 4, let Mom tell me I can't read it and then secretly read it. I think I might borrow the book from someone, then tell Mom about the scene. Tell her it's mild. If she says I can't read it, I'll read it secretly. And if I have to wait until she reads it to give an okay to me, but I don't know. It could go a number of ways. I honestly don't even think it was that big of a deal when it happened. Back when your biggest problem in life was knowing that there was a naughty scene coming up and you weren't allowed to read that. Oh my god. I'm just gonna read you a portion of this page. Back at school, I had a health test on the vagina and penis. I'm pretty sure I failed. This is December 9th, 2008. Dear Diary. Okay, from now on until after the choir concert, I officially hate choir. The concert is next Monday, and our schedule is all messed up because of rehearsal. Talk about stress. While history was kind of scary, we're working hard on History Day worksheets, and since some of us had partners, I was brave and asked Miss Lennox if we could fill it out with a partner or alone, and she got so mad. She started yelling, saying I should have asked her when we first got it, like last week. That is the last time I'm asking the devil a question. Whoa. Well, not much happened today, but in Spanish, the boys were talking about how they can like someone who hates them. Then Parker said, Sam should know what that's like. I laughed so hard. It's been over 3 solid years of Sam having a huge major crush on me. I swear everyone in the grade knows. This poor kid never gave up on me for like the 4 years that we went to school together. December 13th, 2008. Dear Diary, today was an okay Saturday. I woke up happy and in love. What? In love with a make-believe character from a book and movie. Last night is when I first dreamt of Edward Cullen. We were on a bus talking to Mike Newton and laughing. Then Edward kissed me and I put my leg around, oh, this is getting naughty. And I put my leg around him. In the dream, it just seemed like a hug. No one really cared. I hope one day I find my Edward. I was obsessed. And then at the end of this entry, I end it with, well, got to sleep, church tomorrow. I hope I dream of Edward again. With this really disturbing smiley face that has fangs on it. XOXO. gossip girl. Oh god, the next night I write, last night I dreamt of Edward again. I saw his pale face staring at me with a lovely smile, but then it faded away, ... I'm so glad I don't dream of him anymore. It's embarrassing now, but like all of us were like that in 2008. Don't even try to deny it. Oh my god, this one is so exciting. What day did this happen in my life? December 14, 2008. Hannah told me some boys are looking for a girlfriend for Nick D, which if you remember is the guy that I mentioned earlier in this. I accept, lol. Oh, more drama that isn't about me, but in my head I thought I was involved. There was a lot of drama at the arena. Oh, we went to a hockey game. Kelsey and Emily got in a fight again. In the end, they both cried. And people started to take sides. Well, on the bus back, Riley and Katie snuggled, more like made out. Jillian and I tried to take a picture, but too many heads ran the way. Why would you do that? You see, Laura really likes Riley. She calls it a relationship. We have to prove it to her that it will never happen. Why were we so mean? School went by really fast, and before I knew it, I was home. OMG, Jillian got her first pair of Uggs last night. The tall black ones. She loves them so much. I'm getting some for Christmas. I can't wait. Oh no. December 22nd. For a couple of nights, I didn't dream about Edward, but thank God last night I did. Right after the dream, I could have told it in full detail and everything, but by morning, all I remembered is Alice and Edward. Sigh. And then I included this beautiful, beautiful outline of Edward. What fictional boy do 12-year-olds dream about now? Is there even one, or is everyone just obsessed with TikTok stars? Oh no. Okay, so this is a really big break. The next entry is June 14th, 2009. So I'm like 3 days away from being 14. I'm 13 right now. Dear Diary, I wish I could have made myself stick to writing down more entries, but I've been so busy. The main points that haunt my mind are ... Mom found my YouTube, Mom found Twitter and made me delete it, and my birthday disaster. So Mom typed my name into Google and YouTube showed up. She watched all of my embarrassing videos with Dad, then made me delete them. But what she doesn't know is I hid everything. It's still published, but I put the account on private. I get where my mom was coming from, but I really wish I kept all those videos public because now I can't even access them. They're there, but I just can't get to them because they're private. And like I had videos of my grandmother who's no longer alive that I would love to watch. This is like kind of hypocritical and weird, but the next part says, well, Mom finally gave in and let me have a Facebook. I am loving it. That's so funny. Facebook is dead. Oh my god, July 8th, 2009. I just write Jonas in all caps because that was the night I got to see the Jonas Brothers in second row. Oh, I'm pretty sure I touched one of their knees. It was like the best night of my life. Those were some entries for my 7th grade diary. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope this sparked some really fun middle school memories from all the drama and dreams and crushes and IMing. It's a time capsule all in itself. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed going down memory lane with me. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe because I have got a really exciting video coming up next, and it kind of has to do with high school again. So if you're from my high school, stick around, come back. You might want, if you're from my, yeah, okay. That's it for tonight though. Thanks again, and I'll see you real soon with my next video. Bye!